Alright everybody, I'm going off script today. My last video was entirely scripted and I didn't really like how it turned out. It turned out really short and I sounded robotic and it took a long time to make. So I'm just doing bullet points today. I'm talking about something that has been talked about a billion times. The craziness of the gaming community, especially as of late and in 2025 in general. Most recently there was the Game Pass price increase where we got sent to the $360 a year era instead of the 360 era. Nintendo Switch Online, I remember them people being generally displeased about something like the Wii not being on there. Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 on Switch, I think that's really dope, but it is $70, which a lot of people didn't find dope. The Switch 2 earlier this year, it was priced at $450. Mario Kart World is $80. A lot of AAA games are becoming $80. Not a lot of people were happy about that. And so, not so much with the Switch 2, but especially with all this crap Xbox has been doing, and all the craziness and loudness surrounding the gaming space in general, it caused me to take a little bit of break. I got back into longboarding, which is something I've loved since middle school. I picked that up again. My life already is very, very busy. I have a wife. I am a full-time student. I work on the weekends. I have, counting gaming, longboarding, and this channel, 3 hobbies. So life was just a little bit crazy, so I took a break from gaming, and I came back with some perspective and a little bit of thoughts on the current state of it. Part of those thoughts that I've come back with are a result of me turning back to longboarding for a little bit. I sincerely doubt anybody who watches this video longboards, but I will do my best to explain it to you guys in layman's terms. A gentleman by the name of Hans Wouters, I don't know how to pronounce his last name, I'm sorry. He was a very famous longboarding YouTuber. He has stopped making videos. The guy who made his boards, Crown Boards, it was a guy who did them by hand, I believe. He stopped making longboards. There was a New York longboard company called Bustin that got bought out, and their customer service branch has been gutted. They don't have anything else. A wholesale longboard company I really liked called Ellers, and I think it was also called like Skate Shack or Shred Shack or something along those lines, is in the middle of a liquidation sale right now. They are going out of business and they don't sell any of the good stuff that they used to sell anymore. Braille Skateboarding fell apart. Aaron Cairo turned to the dark side of Scientology and now they make no views and the team has fallen apart. Things are not going super well in the longboarding space and the skating space. But if you look at, the longboarding Reddit and you look at just the longboarding community in general, they're still kicking. They're still having a great time, and they're not letting all these obnoxious and terrible things that have happened to their industry affect their enjoyment of the hobby. And they still love the hobby. And obviously, I don't think any of them are happy about these things, but they still love the hobby. And so I went back to longboarding, and I took my break from gaming, and now that I'm coming back, I wish that the gaming community would take some notes, because people have been rightfully complaining about these things. I'm not trying to say don't stand up for pro-consumerism. These prices and the behaviors from Microsoft and Nintendo, and I'm sure Sony's done something that I haven't read about. That's not cool. People should be complaining. But gaming, like playing games, is still really great. I'm making this video to get to the people who, like me, were a little overwhelmed, or who maybe find themselves too wrapped up or obsessed with the gaming news. And I want you guys to take my advice to just shut up and go play something. It doesn't have to be anything in particular. Just go play a game that you know you're going to have fun with. For me, it really put things into perspective. It reminded me of why I love gaming, even beyond all the bullcrap that we're having to go through. So, in the end, please don't stop voicing your concerns. Money is expensive. Anti-consumerism is not cool. But if you find yourself getting a little bit too wrapped up in it, and you find yourself being too obsessed with the news around it, and you find yourself writing 10-paragraph posts on Reddit every day, maybe stop and find a game and just shut up and play it. I think that could do you some good. I know it did some good for me. Thank you very much for watching. I would love to make some more videos, but like I said, life is a little crazy right now. I'm just trying to make sure everything gets organized, that my wife is prioritized above everything else. School comes after that, and everything else sort of falls into place. Leave a comment down below if you have, perspective or questions, or you just want to know more about me. That'd be cool. Yeah, love to make more videos. Love for this to make money, which would be dope. But anyhow, that's all I'm going to say. Like, subscribe, leave a comment, do all that good jazz. I will see you guys when I have the time.